Imagine you've just been humiliated on national television. Your enemy danced on your grave, mocked you, celebrated like you were already finished. Now imagine you get one chance to walk back into that room, 40,000 people screaming your name, the world watching, and you score 3 goals. The last one, a penalty in the 86th minute. That's not a movie, that's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is the most cold-blooded revenge story in football history. To understand the revenge, you have to understand the hatred. See, in American sports, we have rivalries. Lakers vs. Celtics, Cowboys vs. Eagles. But what Atlético Madrid felt toward Cristiano Ronaldo, that wasn't just a rivalry, that was personal. This man had haunted them for years, stolen finals from them, crushed their dreams, not once, not twice, but repeatedly. 2 Champions League titles, Ronaldo took both right out of their hands. So yeah, Atletico fans hated him. And honestly, you can't even blame them, but here's where it gets interesting. In 2018, Ronaldo left Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs on the planet, and moved to Juventus in Italy. Suddenly, he wasn't protected by that massive machine anymore. No world-class midfield, no Champions League, winning system around him. Just him and his enemies. They saw blood in the water. They thought, this is our moment. Ronaldo is finally vulnerable. The football gods, like they always do, had other plans. In the first Champions League knockout round of Ronaldo's very first season at Juventus, out of every team in Europe, who does he get drawn against? Atlético Madrid. It was like the universe wrote this script on purpose. The first leg was in Madrid, Atletico's house, their rules, their crowd. Now here's the thing about Atletico. Under their coach Diego Simeone, they play like a military operation. Organized, compact, ruthless. They don't just try to win, they try to suffocate you. Ronaldo. He was on fire that night. 7 shots, 7 dribbles, creating chances left and right. But Atletico held firm. Then they scored from a set piece, then another, 2-0. Atlético Madrid fans went absolutely crazy, like they'd already won the whole tournament. But here's the moment that sealed Ronaldo's rage. After the final whistle, their coach Diego Simeone, the most intense man in football, celebrated with one of the most disrespectful gestures you've ever seen on a football field. Right there for the cameras, for the world. Like he was saying, Ronaldo, Juventus, screw all of you. And then the fans joined in, taunting Ronaldo, mocking him, dancing on what they thought was his grave. Ronaldo fired back right there. Told them he'd won 5 Champions League titles, while they had 0. But that wasn't really his style. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't talk trash in press conferences. He talks trash on the pitch. ACTRETHEBUP. Before the second leg in Turin, everyone was writing Juventus off. And listen, the numbers back that up. Atletico hadn't conceded a single goal in their last 5 games. Not one. They'd kept 4 clean sheets in their last 7 Champions League matches. This defense was a wall. On top of that, Juventus had never, in the entire history of the UEFA Champions League, come back from a 2-goal deficit in the first leg. Never. The math said it was impossible. But Ronaldo walked into that pre-match press conference and said something that sent chills through the stadium Tuesday night. Let's think positive. Let's believe it's possible. We need your help. Make the stadium beautiful. Be together. Everyone together. That wasn't a press conference speech. That was a general rallying his army. Turin was about to witness something they'd never forget. ACT Fior, THE. The Allianz Stadium in Turin. 40,000 fans on their feet. White jerseys everywhere. Atletico came in calm, confident. 2 goals ahead. All they had to do was not lose by 3. Juventus came out swinging. They nearly scored in the 4th minute, but the referee disallowed it. Ronaldo judged to have fouled the goalkeeper. Tough call. The game stayed tight. Atletico held their shape. Their defensive system, as always, was nearly perfect. But in the 27th minute, everything changed. A misplaced header from an Atletico player. The ball falls to Juventus. Quick passing. The ball whips in from the left wing and rising above everyone, higher than physics should allow, Cristiano Ronaldo. Hedo.
1-0 to
1 on aggregate. The stadium exploded, but Ronaldo, he barely celebrated. Mission not complete. Not yet. Halftime comes. Atletico are still ahead, still in control. They just need 45 more minutes. 65 minutes without conceding, and they're in the quarterfinals. 3 minutes into the second half. An Atletico midfielder tries a simple crossfield pass. No pressure, should be routine. But he absolutely butchered it. Ball goes straight to Ronaldo. Within seconds, quick combination play, pass to the left, back to the middle, cross into the box. Ronaldo rises again. The keeper stretches, gets a hand to it. Everyone in the stadium thinks he saved it. Then the referee looks at his watch. Goal line technology. The entire ball, every millimeter, had crossed the line. 2-0 on the night. 2, all on aggregate. Ronaldo had erased Atletico's entire advantage in less than half a game. Now it was sudden death. Next goal wins. The game tightened. Both teams nervous. One mistake could end everything. In the 8-second minute, Atletico nearly nicked it. A dangerous run forward. But the pass was off. Juventus intercepted. A young substitute almost won it at the other end. Shot flew just wide. Then came the moment. Bernardeschi running into the Atletico box. An Atletico defender chasing him down. Contact. The referee points to the spot. Penalty. 86th minute. Atletico protested. They argued. They begged VAR to overturn it. VAR confirmed. Penalty stands. The stadium fell into silence. Everyone in Turin and everyone watching around the world knew exactly one thing. There was only one man taking this penalty. ACT moment. Think about everything riding on this kick. A hat trick, which would equal the Champions League record. A comeback that had never been done in Juventus history. Revenge against the man who humiliated him on live television. And Ronaldo? He picked up the ball, placed it on the spot, looked at the goalkeeper, stepped back, ran up, picked a corner, and buried a goalkeeper, dived the wrong way, didn't even come close. Hat trick, 3-0 on the night. Juventus into the quarterfinals. His son was in the stadium. Even he, a kid who'd watched his father do the impossible hundreds of times, stood there with his mouth open, shaking his head in disbelief. 5 minutes of injury time were played. Juventus held on. Final whistle. And then, only then, Cristiano Ronaldo allowed himself one last moment. He turned to the crowd and recreated Simeone's gesture, word for word, move for move, right back at them. Except this time, the mission was complete, the job was done. And the man who did the original gesture, he was going home. Here's what makes this story different from every other sports comeback you've ever seen. Most athletes get revenge and lose their minds. They trash talk before. They celebrate before it's over. They climax too early, just like Atlético Madrid did. Ronaldo waited. He prepared. He stayed focused. He scored the goals. And only after the final whistle, only when the mission was truly over, did he allow himself that one moment. That is the difference between someone who is good and someone who is truly great. When you come at the king, you best not miss. Because Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't forget. He just waits.